Oh, hey, there it is. Hey guys, give me a second. I am trying to get stuff picked up. So, give me a second while I set this up because I am on my phone. We're streaming. Good cause. Check it out below. All right. Boop, 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 boop. Artwork. Painting. Charity. That says Verity. I'm here. So, yep. Save changes. Cards. Add a card. Create. Oh, well, poop. They won't let me do that. All right. Oh, hey, I don't know who's watching, but you can comment. I will see it. Oh, I don't want to stream that part. I just want the chat. Events. Stream now. And we're almost done. I'm just trying to set up so where I can just see the live chat. Oh, sweet. There it is. Pop out chat. That's what I want. Alrighty there. And hey, I wonder if I can stream some music while we're at it. Okay. Yeah, let's see if we can try and stream some music real quick. Oh, this is what happens when I'm not set up. Google Play. Where's my music? My music. Got it. Music library. Well, that's stupid. Alright, I guess we'll just go on ahead and get started painting. Okay, so I hope that you guys can see it. I'm having like, we're painting at not my house. So, this is definitely different than what my setup is at home. So I don't have my lights, but I got my paint and my phone. So that's what we're painting with. Is paint, phone, and lights. But it's for something good. So it's gonna be awesome. Oops, I don't want to zoom in. I just want to make sure that it's up all the way. Man, that's cool. It's been a while since I've streamed with my phone. Alright, so what we are painting with today is Liquitex Heavy Body Acrylic, and then a whole bunch of these Liquitex basic paints. You can get like these in a set. And they're fantastic because it gives you like a ridiculous amount of colors for like a really nice cheap price. So you can definitely like get a nice collection and find out which paints that you use the most. But let's get to started mixing our paint and painting this. So what this board is this is Hosomote board, and it is gessoed already, so that's what this white stuff is. And hi, family peoples.
Hi, daughter.
I'm at my family's house. My family's for the 4th of July. Because it's on my YouTube channel. My family is going to watch on YouTube. Watch me do it. This is weird. It's like Inception. But, okay, so this is a gessoed wood panel Hosomote board. And then I went ahead and I painted my background on here. And then I sketched my figure in right here. And then I'm going to be painting over it. So you shouldn't be able to see the lines. I really like to do it this way just because it's, you've already got your background in. It's really hard that after you do your finished painting to go back in and try and do your background, because then you're having to paint around everything. It's just so much easier to kind of like go in and paint on top of your background. Plus you get all these like really cool you get all these really cool like colors that you can bring in with like the skin tone and the fabric and whatnot. So best idea, always paint your background first before you paint your foreground or your figure. It just really makes it that much better. But our figure today is actually the design is based on a tribal, like traditional tribal dress for a young girl in Kenya. I kind of pulled from a couple different tribes. What a lot of the female dress in Kenya is known for is their beads that they wear around their neck, and they have beautiful bright colored beads that they wear. And so I thought that would be really cool to paint. Plus, this is a charity stream, so I'm actually streaming for a charity cause, which you can actually should be able to see down below underneath your screen, or underneath this video here. My computer just decided to die, so I can't watch the chat. So let me fix that. Ugh. But hey, I got two people watching. Cool beans. How's y'all's Saturdays going? I hope it's going a-okay. So, we've got my paint palette. So what I like to use for skin tone is black. A black, like a burnt auburn, almost terracotta red, and orange ochre, and white. So, we're going to mix these colors together and try to get some skin tone here. So, because like darker skin tones, even if it's what people would be like, oh well, that they're black, it's not really black. I mean, you can get that really dark color, but I mean, it's a mix. They're not just, it's not just black, it's not just white, it's not just brown. It kind of has a little bit of everything. So, yeah. Well, thank you, Mia North, who I don't know at all. Alright, so I think I've got a pretty good color here. Going. Alright, So we're going to go on ahead and we're going to put in her skin tone, because I like to do that first, because then anything that I paint on top of it will make it look a little bit more natural for me, at least. Okay, so let's get our paint here. Sorry if you can hear my long dog in the background. Love my long dog. Alright, and I hope you guys can see it. Like, I know that it's kind of like, it looks really stripedy, but that's because of the colors, and I don't have lighting, so I'm sorry. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to start painting in the skin tone. Now, I'm trying to go for like the medium color, the mid-tone color, just because then I can work it up some more as I go. So it's really a good idea to kind of start with the mid-tone. Now, one of the drawbacks to painting on like a wood panel or a very smooth surface is you're going to get a nice, like, obviously a nice smooth texture. So if you don't like that and you don't like seeing your brush strokes, you're going to be messing with that a little bit. So we're just gonna paint in. You notice I am losing my lines very quickly, doing it this way, but that's okay, because I have a sketch of it. So we're just going to kind of roughly put in, block the skin tone in of her face, so that way while I am doing her arm, I can let this first layer dry, which it's drying pretty quickly. That's the nice thing about acrylics, is they dry stupid fast. So, man, you can see like all the brush strokes on here, and it kind of looks a little meh. But that's because you've got to like put the color in. So we're going to get some of the lighter color in here on the cheeks. And the lips. And the nose. The bridge of the nose. Up into the forehead. A little bit there. And then the chin. Pretty much you want to put the lighter colors wherever there is wherever part of the face is like pushing forward. Since that is going to be coming forward, so the light's going to catch it more. Right? And I'm actually going to switch to a new paintbrush now. I was using a flat paintbrush, and now I'm going to go, maybe, let's get that. Alright, now I'm going to go back in with a round paintbrush. Actually, I should probably do the rest of her skin. I take that back. We're going to do the rest of her skin first, so that way this paint color doesn't like dry up. Interesting fact, Kenya is actually right on the equator. So if you ever think about going to Kenya, you're going to want to wear very light clothes. It's very hot there. All right. But they wear bright colored clothes there. It's very, very bright colored clothes. Alrighty. Okay, so now we're gonna go back in with the lighter colors. Man, my paint on my palette is drying up really fast. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about what this charity stream is for, and I'll talk a little bit more about it throughout the stream just because people will be coming in, people will be leaving. So what this stream is for is, it's a GoFundMe, and it is going towards a trip that I am actually taking to Kenya. That's why we're painting a female figure from Kenya. And I'm going over there to build homes for women and children who have been affected by human trafficking. And we already have one house paid for, but I thought it would be really awesome that when we get over there, could we go, you know what? Let's not just do one. Let's do two. Let's do more. And so, oh man, picked up the paint right there. Let that dry and then I'll go back in. So we want to build more than one home. We want to go back in and build multiple homes, and it's pretty amazing how much can be bought for a home in Kenya. The homes over there are only $400 that we're building, and it houses normally one woman, and then a lot of these women are widowed or they are not married, so they take care of the children in that area who have been orphaned. And you would think, oh, there's not that many, but there's a ridiculous amount. And so these houses can hold anywhere from like 2 to almost 10, depending on how well the space is used. And it's pretty amazing what some of these women go through and do for these kids, and it's gonna be pretty cool. And like, it's not, I don't like the fact that I'm having to go over there for something as horrible as that, but I'm very blessed to be able to go over there and let these women and children know that they are not forgotten, that they are not, that somebody still cares about them. Which, in the end, that's one of the most important parts for some of these people, is they feel that they have been forgotten by society, even if, people like throw money at them in charities and whatnot. They feel like nobody cares about them. And we don't we want them to know that they're loved. So that's a little bit of information about what the charity is going for. And the link is down below in the description, where you can find out even more information. And it would mean so much to me, and then so much to the women and children over in Kenya. We're going to Kisumu, which is not too far from, well, it's right there by Lake Victoria. So it's going to be very interesting to be over there, but cool at the same time. Alright, so I really want the shadows. I could easily just do like just darker, a darker color for really intense shadows here. But hey, how's everybody's Saturday going? If you're here in the US, it's 4th of July weekend. What are you guys doing for 4th of July? Let me know in the chat. I can see my chat, so. All right. Let's do some darks down here. I'm kind of scared to turn on music, like stream my no copyright music, just because I'm not really confident in the internet to not crap out on me. Alright, we're going to do like a purple undertone. So let me find the purple. Oh, where are you? Purple, is that purple? Nope. I'm going to, that's a red. We can use that. That's blue. That's blue. Oh my gosh. Where's my purples? Ah, there we go. No, that's raw umber. That's not purple. HelloNorth says, I'm spending it with my grandkids. Hey, that's the best way to spend it. Oh my goodness. Where's my purple? Oh, here's my purple. Found it. No, it's the same one again. Oh well, we'll just use this magenta. All right. Now I'm like bound and determined to find this purple. Blue. Purple. I found it. It's a good day. It's a good day. All right. So now I'm going to go in . Intense concentration. fantastic. Now we're moving somewhere here. I hope everybody's weekend's going stupid awesome. Right. Now, we're gonna let this really dry. Just because the more that you, especially on panels, like wood panels, the more you like keep painting on it while it's still kind of wet, it starts to move around on the board. And we don't really want that. So we're gonna let it dry for a minute, or at least the skin tone. And we're gonna work on, let's block in this fabric here, because that'll really make this pop. So it's gonna pop really well. And we're gonna kind of pull some of this pink into her, I don't want to call it a cape, but it's the top, her top piece of fabric here. We're just going to block in the color, and then we'll add in the shadows and the light and all that fun jazz in just a second. So I thought that this was really interesting. I did not even know this, that Kenya is actually becoming a pretty big fashion icon in the world, like the country of Kenya. So they have lots of bright floral patterns, lots of orange, lots of oranges and reds, which I thought was really interesting. It's a beautiful, it's like bright, it's loud. I really like it. And it was a lot of fun looking up like the designs and whatnot that they have over there. And then we're gonna pull in some of this yellowish green, mostly yellow. We're gonna put it into her tie skirt here. I'm gonna use the cadmium orange hue. Do some Bob Ross there. Wish I could like put it up on the screen. It's almost an orange color. But we're gonna get all of this color blocked in. And since this is acrylic and it dries really, really fast, we'll be able to like really build up the texture on this. Almost wish I had some like gold leafing. That would be awesome. They actually don't have a whole lot of gold. Hey, it's Mike. Welcome to Saturday stream. Miss North, hello, hello, laugh out loud. Yes. It's such a surprise to see me that you have to say it twice. You have to say hello twice. How are you this weekend? I'm sorry that there's no music. I don't want to like ruin my chances of it staying, of streaming. I'm not on my normal internet. Not in my normal place of filming. So I don't have stupid awesome internet right now. So let's do the hair. Let's do the hair now. But I hope your weekend's going great, Mike. I don't know, I'm pretty sure you're probably here in the US. So I'm gonna say, try not to burn down everything when you're doing fireworks. It can be a danger when you got some crazy people. I'm doing well. How are you? Well, I'm doing fabulous. We're just painting, pulling some Bob Ross painting here. And doing it for a good cause. So, I mean, it's like, it's double awesome this evening. So I'm just chilling this weekend. Gonna go watch some fireworks later. Florida. Oh, well, let's see. That would put you like, I think a couple hours ahead. It's probably hot there, hot and humid. I went to Florida once. It was cool. Like, don't get me wrong. I love me some Disney World, and I like the beaches. I like the beaches, but I do not like the humidity. I come from New Mexico, where we have dry heat, and you know, you can still breathe. Corey C wants to know what we're fundraising for again. So, for all those watching, there's a link down in the description to a GoFundMe page called Knights of the Silent, Kenya, and we are raising money to purchase a home in Kenya, Africa, for a woman and her family, or a woman who's taking care of orphan children who have been affected. Most of them have been victims of human trafficking, so that is what we are fundraising for. Charity stream with North. Yeah, I know this is my first charity stream. I'm actually pretty stoked about it. It's going to be awesome. So, we're painting tonight and raising money for something amazing. Something to help ease the burden of something that has happened that is terrible. So I guess it's amazing / terrible, but it's all going towards a good cause. Mike says it's too hot. Laugh out loud, but what can you do? You go jump in the pool. You go jump in the water. That's what you do. So, but yeah, that's what we're fundraising for this evening, this night. The charity is going to be up until, it's going to be up until July the 17th, because I'm going to be leaving for Kenya right around that time. And, that's I want to make sure that I have everything in order before I go. So, yes. Check out the link below. It'll take you to the GoFundMe page. I have a very small goal. It's only $400 for a house. That's it. $400 for a house. I'm hoping to reach that goal, and then I'm hoping that it just goes one better and I hit over that goal, so that way I can maybe possibly purchase training equipment, things like supplies for these women to make an income off of, because most of the time, if you're widowed or you're not married, in a lot of the villages in Kenya, they don't really, you're not allowed to work. You can't really make an income. You're seen as almost like damaged goods. So I want to change that. I want to make a difference for that. All right. So we are going to let our next layer of skin, the next layer of skin to dry, and I'm going to work on the this cape right here, because this right here is actually beadwork. HelloNorth says, so 16 people could donate $25, we would be there. Yeah. Or 400 people could donate $1. So tell your friends. Oh. So we got a couple people watching. Alright, getting some color down on my palette. It's so hot that my paint is drying on my palette before I even get a chance to use it. Good job on the math. Hey, art major. Art major. 400 times 1 is 400. I know how to do math. I can do that. I passed math after a couple times. I'm good. I can do it. But hey, I am an art major. Gonna throw the link on my Facebook feed. Hopefully that helps. Thank you, Mike. That is so awesome. Yeah, sharing on Facebook and all the social medias. I mean, that helps out tremendously because it gets the word out there. And I think, thank you, Mike. That would be awesome. But it's gonna be, and the cool thing is that I'll be going to Kenya, so you guys are gonna be able to see. You guys can, well, if you're watching on YouTube, you're gonna see it after I get back, because then I'll be able to upload it. But it's gonna be really cool because you guys are gonna get to see what I did there, what that money went towards. Like, you can actually see an immediate effect and like see everything that all the good that it's done. And I'm hoping while I'm over there to actually fill up an entire sketchbook so that way I can share my travels. Can you edit this live stream and speed it up for Facebook? Yeah, it'll be later after I get home, before I could actually edit it. But yeah, I can edit it for Facebook. It won't be the highest quality that I normally have, just because I'm shooting this with my phone. But you can like go on Facebook right now and tell people, hey, go over here and watch this cool person do some art. Cause you know I'm cool. I can be cool. And then tell them that this painting is going towards an awesome cause, and then they'll definitely come over here. And I think for all my glitcher people out there, because you guys know who you are, you crazy glitchers, you. I think Joel is going to try and, over at Media Glitch, he's going to try and stream tonight. So maybe we can go crash his stream and then make all of his people come over here. But I don't know, like, because he said something about streaming last night on his stream. So what I'm doing right now, and you guys can't even really see it, I'm so sorry, because I'm painting the bottom. Let me fix that for you guys. Whoop. Now you guys can see my messy paint. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm streaming this on my phone. I used to do it that way the very first few streams, but I don't really do that anymore because I just do everything on the computer. But it's a side view instead of a above view. So you guys are getting just small shots of what's happening here. All right. So now that we kind of have her dress kind of taken care of here, we are going to do her top part. And I'm going to use a little bit of this really neon pink Martha Stewart brand, because I couldn't find any in my Liquitex latex paint. My Liquitex paint. Don't look up latex paint. Couldn't find any neon in my paint that I normally use. So we're gonna kind of use this cheaper paint. And there's nothing wrong with using cheap paint. Nobody said that you don't have to use the expensive stuff. Just makes you look like you got money. Alright, and then I'm going to add some of this color. Almost wish you guys... Well, actually I don't, because that's a very bad habit to have. Whenever I'm mixing paints, I hold my paintbrush in my mouth. Not the smartest thing to do. All right. You can kind of see my palette here. It's a giant mess. It's what it normally looks like when I paint, though. Mike says, spread it also saw 14 people shared it. Shared too, so fingers crossed. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Mike. You're awesome. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Yeah, we're really hoping to get it shared a lot. Because the more that it's shared on Facebook, then the chances are higher that obviously more people are going to see it. And more people are going to just click on it instead of just kind of go over it. So, boop. Have to keep turning on my screen here so I can see the chat. So, all right, so let's... Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do something called rim lighting, like R-I-M lighting. So basically, it's what like really like sets the figure, that there's like a backlight almost. It really kind of sets the figure a little bit forward. So basically what I'm doing is I'm kind of going in and right around the figure here. Mia says, I love the bright colors. Well, thank you. Like I said before, they wear a lot of really, really bright colors. I mean, even the, like the matriarchs of the village, most of them, like, depending on what tribe, I should say, that you are from, but blues and oranges are some of the most prominent colors. Blue is kind of reserved for a woman who is prestige, like she's married, she has kids, she might be a grandparent. And then red is more reserved for men. But women can wear red too. Alright, so now I'm going to paint in the eyes so she doesn't look like she's soulless, because that's starting to look a little weird now. starting to look a little weird with no eyes. So we gotta fix that. I don't have any paint. All my paint's dry on my palette. It's not cool. All right. Right. It's really awkward. She don't got no eyelashes. Oh, and you guys can't even see it. Man, I am like falling behind today. Now you can see it. Sorry, guys. I'm not used to having to like move the camera around every 5 seconds. I'm a bad person. Bad streamer. All right. Got one watching. Is it you, Mike? I don't know. I don't even know if Joel is streaming right now. He would. He would be streaming. All right. All right. I'm gonna have some awkward silence in there, otherwise it's not a Megan stream. It's not a HelloNorth stream without some awkward, intense silence. All right, so I got her face looking right. So now we're gonna go back in and we're gonna do these beads. I've been kind of been holding them out for last, just because they're like really bright and there's a lot of them. So I haven't quite decided how I'm gonna go about doing the beads. I know I need some blue because I'm gonna be jumping back and forth between colors. So I'm gonna need like blue, bloop, and regular blue, white, orange. Ooh, I need some yellow and orange. yellow. And I'm gonna need, what else, what other colors should I do here? This pink. All right, let's do this. Let's do this, guys. So we're gonna be just doing, just kind of roughly put it in there, because like each one of these lines here is a string of beads. Corey C says lime green. I can put some green in there. I don't know about lime. Lime just seems like a unnecessary, obnoxious color. But I do have obnoxious color, so just for you, Corey C, just because you gave me a suggestion, we'll do obnoxious green. Let's get in some of these other colors here. Then what I'll do is I'll go back in and like detail it up a little bit. With some of these other colors. Red. We'll put some red in there. I have a really nice red that I can add. But it's really cool if you look up like Kenya necklaces. These women wear, and girls, and I have seen some on men. They wear these beautiful, I mean, there's just necklace after necklace, and they're also known as bounce necklaces because when they walk, they bounce with the movement, and they're beautiful. And depending on which location in Kenya and what tribe, you can get all sorts of different types of necklaces. Most of them are made out of beads, but then there's some that are made out of sticks and leaves. Leather is fairly common. Bark, tree bark that's been painted, but they all kind of have the same style. They stack. So they stack on top of each other and create that movement whenever they walk or dance. And it's very pretty. Very pretty. Some red in here. I'm getting to the lime green, Corey C. I'm gonna get to it. So don't freak out. We'll get there. I just gotta get in all the normal colors. Alright, so now we're going to get obnoxious lime green in there. I just received word that I got 2 donations. So I've got somebody else watching my donation thing. So to whoever donated, thank you. That really means a lot. even if I don't hit my $400 goal, which would stink, but I mean, it is a possibility. I'm still going to be taking that money and I'm going to be purchasing beads and yarn and supplies to do things, to train women, because that's another thing that me specifically, I'm going with a whole team of people, of women, and we are going and we're going to build the house, and then I am going to be teaching lots of women and children how to do different trade skills. So different things like crocheting. For those who don't know what crocheting is, it's kind of like knitting, just with a hook. And then hopefully I'm going to be teaching how to make the paper beads. Looks beautiful, love it. Thank you, Mike. Do you have a color request to put in this necklace here, or these necklaces? I've got red, pink, blue, different blue, yellow. I'm about to do green, if I can find. Oh, hey, look. Corey C. I've got obnoxious. Doesn't say lime green, but it says light green, so I hope that works for you. Tons of colors here. Thank you, Mike. That it is she is turning out fantastic. I'll even make the lime green, the tassels here. If I can get this paint to like actually move, man. It's just not wanting to paint on here. There we go. Oh no. There's a tiny person trying to break into my house. Not my house, but a house. Alright, so now I'm going to put some white in here to really break up the colors, because it's kind of starting to look like a mess. So we're going to break up some of these colors, but we're going to do it very scientifically and accurately. So we're going to make it look more like beads here with this white. So it's going to be very, very delicate work here. Oh, I hear tiny people. I hear kiddos. Yes.
Hi, Mom. What are you doing?
Hi, Mom. What are you doing? That's my tiny person. I have tiny people. They invade my home and eat my food, and then demand that I change their pants. Alright, so there, we got that line of beads there. But you were right, Mike. You do hear kids. They're scary. They cost a lot. But they're really cute. All right. So it's starting to become a little transparent here. So what do we want to talk about, peoples? We could talk about movies. I can tell you a really good movie I just went to go see today. Went to go see Baby Driver. And it was amazing. So if you want to go see a cool movie, Baby Driver is a good movie. It's really cool. And got some sweet music. And the perfect amount of driving action. She said that they were scary because they cost a lot. Yes, Mike, they do. And they don't stop costing. Ever. You're like, oh, well, I don't have to pay for you after you turn 18. That's such a lie. All right. So our beads here are starting to come together a little bit more. I'm going to put some black in there. Baby Driver. Mike says Baby Driver. Have you seen it yet, Mike? If you haven't seen it, you need to go see it. And then go see it again because it's that good. All the glitchers out in the audience. You know Joel. Joel's going to see it again. Again tonight. So now we're going to put in some black beads. Not too many. But just enough to kind of break up some of this color. But Baby Driver is awesome. Good movie. Didn't even really know about it until Joel said something about it. No, I think my laptop died. Nope, it just glitches get stitches. No, we don't get stitches. That just sounds painful. I don't like stitches. But we do definitely need a good, like, we really need a good motto, us glitchers from Media Glitch. Because, man, we need a good motto. So that way we can yell it at Joel whenever we see him. Really annoy him. We need like, yeah, we need something like glitches get stitches. Because it's got to rhyme. It's got to. Well, where's the shirt left? I'm still working on it, man. If you go onto my Instagram is at HelloNorthStar, and you search through the Instagram feed, there's a screenshot of my computer screen. If you find it, that's part of the shirt that I'm working on. It's taken a lot longer than what I thought it was going to take. But if you want a sneaky peeky, that's where to go for a sneak peek. So go on to Instagram, Hello North Star, and you can see the Media Glitch shirt. That is no longer a surprise. You can hear kiddos, and then you immediately hear shh in the background. Joel seems like the type to yell back louder. Yeah, Joel would. I don't know. Alright, I think we're almost done with this necklace here. Joel would be. Joel would be the person to yell back. He's actually going to be in Phoenix next month. Oh man, this month's July. Next month for the Game On Expo. I was actually tempted about checking out for a booth, but I don't know. It's like the week right before another convention. Alright, we need to make her earring here. And we actually need to do beadwork up here because she's wearing a bead headdress. Mike says, you know what took me longer than I thought was those tigers and cub I did. I wanted to ask you, because I saw it today on your Facebook, that you did like looks like a pencil drawing of some tigers, and I was like, what? Those looked really amazing. Like, you did a really fantastic job with those. So, pat yourself on the back, Mike. You did a good job. I really liked how they turned out. I was going to take a closer look at them when I got home, but I got back and immediately started working on stuff for the stream. But they looked really good. Did you do those in colored pencil? That's what it looked like. Just let me know, because I think those would be that they looked really good, Mike.
Is everything closed? Did you shut the door?
They're sectioning off parts of the house to make it where chillins cannot go. All right. We need to do let's do some green. Do some green up here on her headpiece. Nailed the top left one, laugh out loud. Dark lines and colored pencils. Yeah, I thought you did really good on them tigers there, Mike. The thing with colored pencils is to blend them. Start with your lightest color and then kind of just layer it and blend on from there. I haven't used colored pencils in a long time. That used to be my medium of choice, because you could just like take them everywhere with you. Have not drawn in 10 years, trying to get back to positive hobbies. And thank you. Yeah, drawing's awesome. Well, I really think you did an excellent job. I actually, when I moved to where I'm at now, I had taken off almost 4 years from drawing anything before I picked it back up again. And man, when you take off time from drawing, it's hard to like get that back. So I'm glad that you're getting back into it. I would have to say it's a relatively nice and cheap hobby. But it demands a lot of practice, that's for sure. But yeah, I know Mike is a consistent commenter and watcher. You're the glitcher sketchy. Anytime that you have a request on a tutorial, you can just like leave it on my Facebook or the HelloNorth Facebook, or you can comment down in the videos, because I am always on the lookout for what I should do next. On a tutorial. So if you ever want to see something specific, even if it's like a character, like how to draw a character, you can request it there. Where'd my other paintbrush go? Oh, there it is. Art is a good time and time killer. Yes, it is. And it can be done anywhere, depending on, I mean, even like people who are sculptors still sketch and do stuff. It's just a really good thing to skill to just be able to do. Plus it helps like relax you. All that coloring and whatnot, that's the big craze right now. Alright, so now we're going to do, I like the art snacks, laugh out loud. I'll think of something to request. Art snacks is really awesome. Like, I'm not like paid to promote it or anything. I really love, because I hate just getting bills in the mail. You know, when you become an adult, like, you don't get all the fun stuff in the mail anymore. And art snacks I really like, because they always seem to send me the stuff that I need the most. And so I'd highly, like, if you're getting back into to doing art and drawing and whatnot, art snacks. There's another one called Sketchbox. They're a little bit pricier, and they're, to me the product quality fluctuates quite a bit with Sketchbox versus stuff like art snacks. And I'm trying to think, I know that there's one more that's starting to gain popularity. I think it's like Creative Box, but they kind of send a little bit of everything. Like you could get art supplies, or you could get,
Dad, I find you.
Oh man, there's tiny people.
Dad, I find you.
They have invaded
I
the
find
space.
all of.
Yeah, good luck trying to get tiny person to shh. You guys get to hear my adorable spawn. Very adorable spawn, but then again, I'm kind of biased. Alright, so they have the headpieces, and one of the things that I really like is depending on what age you are and what ceremony it's for, they wear like these chains, or they found us. Hey, you can't watch it at the same time. You gotta turn it down. People trying to watch the stream in the same room. But they wear chains that go down from like the centerpiece and back. So let's see if we can make one consistent line here. They wear the chains, and then I've seen some headdresses. I don't know if it's like a specific tribe or like a specific ceremony, but they wear like metal coins, so that way when they walk you can hear them. I think it's mostly for things like weddings, but the bigger the headdress for men and women, the more important it is of an event, or the higher they are in the tribe, which I thought was really cool. All right, so we're kind of, oh my gosh, do you see this, guys? It's right here on her arm. There's a big old blank spot. I forgot. Oh, and just because Aqua lives, he lives on my wall and in my computer and in like 3 or 4 sketchbooks. All you old school streamers, you guys know who Aqua is. And if you don't, you need to go back and find the live stream with Aqua Mix Layer in it. There's a couple of them with Aqua Mix Layer in it. Alright, we're gonna do kind of a blue, so it's right next here to these oranges. Makes it pop a little bit. Here, and then we'll do like I'm thinking red. All right, so we are almost an hour and a half into the stream, so I'm gonna reiterate my reason why we're doing this. For all you future sketchies watching, we are doing this charity stream for a donation on behalf of Knights of Silent, which is a charity print that I started, and I was like, oh hey, this is like way cooler than anything that we have. So we're hoping to donate $400 to a trip that I'm going to Kenya this month, and we're going to try and buy a house for a woman who chances are we'll meet over there, who has been either she herself is a victim of human trafficking, or she is taking care of children who were part of human trafficking, whether that is the sex trade or the labor trade, or even as far as child soldiers. And we want to buy a house to give them a place to live, instead of just like living on the streets or even living in a center. When you are put back into a home, that is a huge morale. You just get a sense of integrity and pride back. And I'm already going over to Kenya this month to build a home for a woman and the kids that she watches, that she takes care of. But I want to be able to go over there and say, you know what, let's not just build one, let's build 2 houses. And then even if I don't make it to the $400 mark, any money that is raised will be going towards buying supplies to teach the women there, because another thing that I'm going to be doing while I'm there is I'm going to be teaching some women a trade skill, so that way they can provide for themselves, because one of the biggest threats to these women is to fall back into the human trafficking, because for some of them that's the only life they've ever known, and it might be the easiest way for them to make money. And we want to be able to give them the dignity back that they are able to make their own way. So that's what the money's going for. You can check the description box down below, and there's a link to it. And you can donate any amount, and we would be beyond grateful. And you can become a subscriber to the YouTube channel, and you will actually, after I get back from Kenya, I will be posting video of where your money went, what I did over there, and the impact, the immediate impact that it made, which is the greatest thing, because for the most part, you lose that when you just donate. You don't see where it all went, but we'll be able to see exactly where it goes. You'll be able to meet the people through video and see the impact that it made. So that's the coolest, biggest part. All right, so now we have her almost completely colored in. This looks really cool. We're gonna add a little bit of white here. Now we're going to go in, and I'm going to add in the highlights, the white highlights, to really, like, when you do a painting or an illustration of someone, the easiest way to make them look like they're living instead of just a flat color is to add the highlights in the eyes, around the nose. She's kind of got a little bit already on the nose and on the mouth, but it's the eyes. That's what makes it pop. So we're gonna put some on the lips here. Some on the nose there. And make the eyes pop here. Intense focus, because I really don't want to smudge any of the paint. Acrylic dries fast, but some parts of it might not be dry. All right, looking good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of do like a light color back here. I have a couple like floral patterns drawn back here just to kind of give a little bit more to the piece instead of it just being her. But I'm going to do them really, really light. And they're going to be kind of in a light brown color. I found that most of the patterns on a lot of the fabric is floral. It has a very geometric feel to it, so that's what we're going for here. Geometric, it's very, the colors, the color of the fabric is always really, really bright, but the floral patterns are normally always either in white or different shades of brown. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do different shades of brown and white. You know, yeah, we'll do. Actually, that doesn't look as good as I thought it would, so we're gonna do something different. Inconsistent, indecisive. We're gonna paint it white, and then we're gonna let the color of the background show through. I think that's gonna look better. Because we've got this bright background and we kind of want it to pop a little bit. And I think the brown will just muddy it. Don't mind me, just watching. Well, thank you. Are you playing anything? Any games on the side, or just sit back and chill? Chilling. There we go. I like that. That looks good. All right. Like how that looks. Chilling, quiet time with them. Yes. It's like Bob Ross. If I could, I would paint a little happy tree in here. But instead we're gonna paint little happy flowers here. Send in some good vibes as we just chill and listen to the soothing sounds of my voice, which I'm sure is not very soothing. I've been told that it sounds like a chipmunk or a squirrel. Especially when I start getting angry. It's like the Hulk, but with a squirrel voice. Okay, gotta get down on the floor. Getting really close to the bottom here. I'm sure you guys can't see. Laugh out loud, ghost Bob Ross. Yes. Man is painting the heavens. That's what he do. That's what he's doing. He's up there. He's up there. He's watching us, which is kind of creepy now that I think about it. I really want to do a Bob Ross paint challenge, but I don't know, like, if I can stream while listening to, like, the instructions on painting. Because, I mean, you could watch Bob Ross on Netflix, and good God, I go to sleep listening to that voice a lot. But I don't know if you can stream it and do painting at the same time, because it's copyrighted. I mean, was put out by oh, thank you, Mike BS. Your girl, always soothing. Haters, North haters. Yeah, I keep saying that, but then when you start doing, like, things like YouTube, or you record yourself and then you have to edit, and you have to listen to your voice over and over and over again, you start to see why they say, oh, hey, you have the voice of a squirrel. It just comes out. It's just so high-pitched. But yeah, I'm a girl, so 99% of girls' voices are soothing. I say 99 because there's Siri. Siri's voice is not soothing. It's frustrating. All right. Girl's looking nice. She's looking good. We're actually almost done with this piece. The last thing that I'll be doing, and I'll have to do it off the camera, which I'm sorry, is I'm going to be outlining it with pencil. Like going back and doing in like cross hatching and stuff like that. But I kind of need to be really, really close to the painting to be able to do that, because it's very difficult to do. Alright, we are really getting close here. Just get some purple here, kind of go back in and like attempt to do some darker shading on some of this white. Yeah, there we go. All right, I think she's done. I might go back in and like do some darks. Let's do that real quick. So she's not done. We're just gonna go in. We're gonna do some dark lines. I have thought for some reason, I think leaving things done with other things not done, like the way those flowers look like, make me want to leave things that way, and I don't know why. I know, like, you get to a point where you're like, and I do this a lot with my artwork, where, and I think it's just kind of my style. It's very sketchy, and so I leave a lot of things like very sketch-like, because I have found that when you're doing art, and especially if you sketch in your sketchbook, lots of usage of the word sketch today. When you sketch a lot, and especially when you do the human form, you capture that movement, that feeling, whereas when you transfer it from the sketch to a final piece, it kind of loses that. So I kind of leave things loose. Like that tiger, I had the big one all finished and the little one outlined, and almost liked it more that way. Yeah, like I said, when you have the sketch, it feels different than something, because you spend so much time like putting in the detail, and you keep adding when a lot of the time, like, less is more. It's a good contrast. Yeah. Well, and plus I really want the flowers here, like for example in the background, they're not the main focus, but they add. It's a tiny person came
Mom.
down to see me.
Mom, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm painting. You want to say hello? Can you say howdy, Sketchies?
Yeah. Oh, I found this.
All right, people, you guys get to hear the soothing voice of my tiniest human. Can you say howdy, Sketchies?
Yeah.
Are you gonna say it, or are you just gonna say?
Texture.
That's a painting.
What am I making it?
Well, I'm painting it right now.
Not finished.
No, not quite. Are you having fun?
Where's it on this chair?
Yeah?
I'm gonna sit on that chair.
Well, you might want to be careful because that chair is really high up there.
I can get there.
He can get up there, people. All right, I keep saying I think we're done, and then I see something that I'm like, no, we can add a little bit there. What do you think, tiny person?
What?
What?
What are you doing, Mom?
Oh, don't be careful. All right. Now, what do you think, people? Do you
I
think-
like it. Lots of colors.
It's not. I need to get down.
Oh, best stream ever. I know. One day,
don't.
maybe when I get to two, I'm really close to 200 subscribers. Maybe when I get to some 200 subscribers, you guys can meet my coworkers, the people who I have to share my office with. They're really great. They're really great little peoples. I like them. I keep them around. They clean my office, don't you?
What, Mom?
What, Mom? All right. Almost done. I think we're like heading on like almost 2 hours. Yeah, we're like 15 minutes away from 2 hours.
Oh.
All right. I think it's done. All right, people, it's done. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a better shot. Whoop.
This year.
Not yet, Mommy's not.
All right, there we go. So you can see it a little bit better. As you hear my rat in the background. All right, awesome. Awesome.
No.
Or if you want to say it in Swahili, which is the official language of Kenya, it's Luhala. So
Say Luhala.
Gotta say it.
okay, say it. Can you say Luhala?
Luhala.
Oh, now we're stage fright.
Luhala.
But now you guys know how to say awesome in Swahili. It's Luhala. But I think we're done tonight. So I'm gonna. Not done needs to say. It's ink lesion. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, you're right. It does need a signature. Now I need to go find my gold pen. Gonna put this back on here. When did you join the live stream, Ink Legion? I haven't seen you in a while. Let me get my gold pen. All right. Ink Legion's over here keeping me in check.
I'm just sitting on that chair.
Oh, I put stuff in his chair. All right, so we got our gold Sharpie.
Try and get there.
We're gonna
I'm just trying to get there.
sign it right there.
I did it up the end.
While holding it with the other hand. All right.
Yeah.
She turned out awesome. Or Luhala. We're gonna repeat that.
That's new.
Been working goofy hours. Oh man.
Oh.
That stinks, Ink Legion. Just for you, because you've been working some goofy hours, my next live stream, I'll do an ink illustration. Just because I know that's where it's at. I'll do an ink ink illustration just for you, Ink Legion, because I haven't seen you in a while. But oh my gosh, so this little lady took about 2 hours to do, and she turned out fantastic. So I'm probably gonna end the stream in a couple minutes because my tiny spawn human won't stop saying Luhala now. So, but I just want to say thank you guys for sticking it out with this stream. As the title says, this is a charity stream. Oh, that's when you work retail. I remember those days, Ink Legion. He says, they say that's when you work retail. It stinks. I worked at J.C. Penney's when I was younger, and it's something you got to go through so you can appreciate the people who work at retail. But like I was saying, there is a link down below that you can click, and it is a GoFundMe for donations. And you can the GoFundMe is going to be available for up until July 17th. So you'll be able to donate until then. It's money going to build a house in Kenya for victims of human trafficking. So check it out. I am a supervisor at Home Depot. Hey, my brother works at Home Depot. I know the pain you go through. You deserve an award. You're doing them orange vests, man. Best handle name ever, Miss HelloNorth. Well, thank you.
Mom, I need to get down.
Oh man, he needs to get down. Well, I'm gonna end the stream here, you guys. Share it, share the GoFundMe page, and we'll see you next time. Can you say keep on sketching? No, you don't want to say it now, but he'll talk about everything else.
I'm not going. I'm going to pop it.
Until next time, guys, keep on sketching.